I'm Kent Hamilton. I'm one of the owners here at Southern Valley. Been here since the company was started back in the late 80s. I've worked in a lot of different areas of the business, but always been very involved on the production side and producing the crop. Actually, I'm maybe a little different than a lot of people that are in farming. I never grew up thinking that I wanted to farm. When I went to high school, when I got out of high school, I thought I wanted to go to college and go to dental school. And I went to college for a couple of years and kind of got burnt out, just tired of studying and tired of the classroom, and was questioning if I'd be happy being in an office, working in somebody's mouth all the time. And so I came back and worked on the farm, started working on the farm just to try to figure out what I wanted to do. And I realized that, hey, I like it. And if there's a way that I could make a living doing this, then yeah, I could see myself doing this right on. And I've been here ever since.
Southern Valley is a woman-owned and family-operated vegetable farming business. We have operations here in Georgia, Yucatan, Mexico, as well as Tennessee. We have those different operations where to give us a year-round supply chain so that we can service retail and food service wholesale industry.
We start out here in Georgia during the spring, then we move to Tennessee during the summertime, then back here in Georgia during the fall, and then wintertime is produced in Mexico.
I think what makes Southern Valley stand out is that we've got a team from seed to shelf. I think that's one thing that really stands us out.
It's been said before, years ago when we were kind of really pushing and trying to get, make a name in the business for ourselves. People would say all the time, you boys over there, y'all bleed green and yellow. It's like, it's not just a logo for us, it's who we are.
So, there's a big push to go green, be more sustainable. We as a whole have really started working on the farming side, trying to gain knowledge and access to knowledge and information based on, growing things more sustainably, trying to take care of our soil. You can go to anybody's flower bed where they've had mulch growing for 10 years or so, and they've got plants in the flower bed, and you don't have to fertilize that stuff. And there's a reason why. There's an ecosystem under the soil that is making that stuff grow. And so we're trying to create a more sustainable way to farm on a large scale, and it has been a challenge. It's not something that's easy, but I do see it as being something that's very important in the future, and I see it as being something that not everybody is going to be able to do if they're not focused on it.
We pride ourselves on being a honest company. We have high standards, we have high morals. We try to live up to those morals. We are pushing harder and harder every crop to produce a more sustainable crop, using less pesticides, less chemicals. It's also important that the people that work for us are happy here, and they're not here just coming to a job. They're actually bought into it, and they're enjoying what they're doing. And it's somewhat a part of their life, just as it's a part of our life.
It don't matter who you are, if you sweep the floors or if you're the one selling every box of produce we got here, it doesn't matter. You're important, and you have an important role here. And I think that's allowed us to have good people to work with. You typically with those types of people, you get hard-working people and people that are willing to, if you've got something they can stand behind, they're willing to push forward and work hard for it.
Our team is our unity here. And we have people there's a brotherhood and a kindred. It's a part of our culture, it's our DNA, it's who we are. I know that team's strong enough, they're close enough, when a challenge arises, they'll all get together and they'll figure it out because everybody's watching out for each other to try to make a win for the team.
I think, a lot of people here work hard every day. They get up every morning and they want to, at the end of the day, help provide food for America. And we want to do the best job possible at that. Yeah, we're all here for a job. Yeah, that's part of it. But I think that everybody enjoys their job, and I'd say that everybody wakes up, in the morning and is just excited to do produce.
My mom's sister, she's the primary owner of Southern Valley. She owns the largest percentage of the company. And so her being a woman, and she was always one that, kind of took the bull by the horns. She kind of always was the driving force behind of a lot of stuff. She was one that didn't like to take no for an answer, and so we kind of all gained a lot of what we came in and our passion for what's going on from watching, you know, Aunt Wanda as well, because she wanted everything to be the way it should be.
I grew up on a farm. My daddy was always a farmer. There were 6 of us children in the family. I was the 5th one, but we all worked on the farm. I started working in the fields when I was 6 years old.
Put us in a hard situation, put us in stress, put us in a tough environment. That's where we perform the best, you know. And I think that's really something about our company, you know, it's just the way, the agility we have, you know, to be able to move on a dime and to change course of direction. But that's all founded and rooted in the fact that, you know, we're customer focused. We're focused on serving them because they have to be, we have to help them be a better them tomorrow for us to be able to be a better us tomorrow, to grow together. So I grew up here, been here my whole life. I grew up 2 miles down the road here from where we are right now at the package shed. I live a mile away. My brother Doug lives a couple miles away. My cousins, they live right here in the area. So we all live, not only work here on the farm, but live here on the farm. And a lot of the land's been in the family for years. And it's funny because we talk about different fields and they're named after family names and things like that, you know. So there's so much heritage, so much history here for us. I think that's one of the really big things about Southern Valley to me is the history and the heritage of it and what's been built, what's been created. And get to be, I feel so blessed and enriched being able to be part of that process and have got to see that happen of where it was and where it's come to today and where, you know, we see it going in the future.
To be a farmer, you got to have a lot of faith. You know, the Bible talks us to walk by faith and not by sight. And that's hard to do when things are not going good on the farm, when, you know, it's raining every day and the crops are rotting in the field because it's too wet. You just got to remember that, hey, we're in the valley right now, but we're not always in the valley. There's some mountaintops still out there. That's been important for us to remember through the years.
Service is our #1 thing that we're selling, and all the other stuff will fall into place.